Today we're going to be making a resin sphere, so let's jump in and get started. We're actually going to be using the regular 1-to-1 ratio epoxy from Let's Resin today. Discount code NAPTIME will give you a discount. I'm going to be showing you how to mix your resin. And of course, this is just how I do it, but I've always had successful projects mixing my resin this way, so definitely give it a try. So this epoxy from Let's Resin is a 1-to-1 ratio by volume. So when I'm measuring out my resin, I'm squatting down to eye level, making sure my measurements are right on the nose. And whenever I mix up resin, I'm always working on a bunch of different projects, so I always mix up 16 ounces. So this was 8 ounces part A. And now we're going to pour in 8 ounces part B. Your epoxy kit is going to come with 2 jugs that are going to be the same size, a part A and a part B. Your measurements need to be completely spot on and equal, or your resin may not set up properly. So I'm just going to finish pouring in my part B, and now we're going to mix for 3 minutes. And when you mix your resin, you want to mix slowly. Scrape the bottom of the cup, scrape the sides of your cup, scrape off your stir stick, really incorporating those parts A and B together. And I like to use a silicone spatula or a plastic spatula. This one's actually plastic. And I like to do that because the wooden stir sticks are not sealed or treated in any way, so they will leak air into your resin and cause more air bubbles. And just again, mix slowly, scrape the bottom of the cup, scrape the sides of the cup, scrape off the stir stick. And you really want to mix slowly. Some people even do like a figure 8 motion while they're mixing. So just do the figure 8, or they'll mix in reverse. So that way they're not mixing it up super duper fast and introducing a bunch of air bubbles into their epoxy. And then after this has been mixed for 3 minutes, I do a double cup mixing technique. So I'm going to take this mix and I'm going to pour it into a new clean cup. And this is why I like to use a spatula as well. It really helps get every single drop of resin out of that first cup. You want to make sure you get every single drop out, otherwise your resin mix may be off and your resin will not set up properly. So I'm just going to scrape everything out of that first cup, and then we're going to mix for another 3 minutes. And if you mix your resin this way, I promise you, you're not going to have any issues with your resin not setting up due to undermixing or improper ratios of your part A and B. Most of the time, people are undermixing their resin, and that is why the resin does not set up. Also, parts A and B could be off, or your workspace could be too cold. Resin likes to be at least 70 degrees Fahrenheit to set up properly. Likes it to be a little bit warmer. And as always, when you work with resin, make sure you're wearing nitrile gloves, make sure your workspace is level, and you're wearing a respirator mask. I like to use a full face respirator mask. I have a 3M full face respirator mask with organic vapor filter cartridges. So I got this all mixed for 3 minutes, and now we're ready to pour. Super simple and easy. Before I do resin, I always run it through my bubble remover from Let's Resin. It's very easy to use. You just put your cups of resin inside there, plug it in, hit the start button, or put the lid on, hit the start button, and then it runs for, you can set it for up to 9 minutes, but I like to run it for just 5 minutes, which is what you're seeing here, and it gets all the bubbles out of your resin. It works really well with medium viscosity resin. The Let's Resin epoxy is a medium viscosity, and it works fantastic with medium viscosity resin. So we have our sphere mold here, also from Let's Resin. It comes in a set with all these different sizes, and it's only about $15. So definitely a good value. Discount code NAPTIME will give you a discount on their website. And I have a fake flower here. I did cut off the stem, and I am just dipping that into a little bit of clear resin. This helps seal the rose so no air bubbles get trapped inside the petals while you're making your project. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that clear that was left in my cup and just pour it right on top of the rose here, just to kind of seal in any gaps that are in between the petals. And I'll link all the materials I'm using down below in the description box. Discount code NAPTIME will give you a discount on Let's Resin's website. So I'm just taking my mold and pouring in a little bit of the clear resin that we have, and then I'm going to take this rose, kind of fold it into a taco shape or a U shape, kind of wedge it into the sphere mold here and push it down completely so it's submerged in that clear. I poured in 2 ounces of clear, and now we're going to fill up the mold almost to the top. One thing I love about the Let's Resin epoxy is you can pour it very deep. You can see this skull mold here to the right. That mold is over 3 inches tall, and I've used this Let's Resin epoxy and poured one of the skulls all in one layer. I could have poured this sphere all in one layer, but I didn't because I wanted to add a little bit of glitter the next day. So I just filled the mold up almost to the top, and here we are the next day. I'm taking a little bit of purple glitter and just mixing that up. This was actually a custom mix of different colors of glitter. You guys can do that with your glitter. You can just add a bunch of colors together and really get a beautiful color of glitter. This is more of like a dark blue purple color, and I'm just going to take that and fill up the mold the rest of the way. Super simple and easy. There wasn't that much space left in the mold, so it didn't take a ton to fill it up. And that's it. Let it cure overnight. This is the next day. Here we are getting ready to take it out of the mold. These spheres can be a little hard to demold, so what I do is I pull the mold to the side, squirt in a little bit of 91% isopropyl alcohol, flip it upside down like this, and then gently push with my thumbs and pull the mold up as I'm pushing with my thumbs. And that helps get these out. But here's how it turned out. Absolutely gorgeous. I love making these spheres. And I do think making one of these in one layer would be really cool. Without any glitter, just all clear would be really, really pretty. But let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Naptime Creations, and definitely check out Let's Resin. They have everything you need to do resin, and discount code Naptime will give you a discount. And go check out a few more of my other videos. I've made a few of these spheres previously on my channel. This pink one you can see off to the right. I'll link that video down below in the description box so you can go check it out. And I'll link a few of my other favorite videos as well down below in the description box. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye, guys.